I was always frightened of classical music, and I never wanted to listen to it because it was Beethoven and Tchaikovsky and sort of big words like that, and Schoenberg.
Do you care about what you're saying?
How can I answer that if you got the nerve to ask me?
Well, then you, how can
I mean, you got a lot of nerve asking me a question like that.
I have to ask
Do you ask the Beatles that?
I have to ask you that because you have the nerve to question whether I care.
I'm not questioning you because I don't expect any answer from you.
But it gets more important than that after you've been over to America and you've sort of got knighted.
Why don't you just tell me the words and they'll just come out of my mouth?
No, don't worry about it because we...
No, I think it'd be so nice.
We'll
come on.
We'll loosen up after a while.
Well, no, it's not that.
So, you know, I mean, if I was to say where I got it from, you know, it's illegal and everything, it's silly to say that.
Don't you believe that this was a matter which you should have kept private?
But the thing is, you know, that I was asked a question by a newspaper, and the decision was whether to tell a lie or to tell him the truth, you know. I decided to tell him the truth.
I mean, because they just got too much to lose by printing the truth. You know that.
What kinds of truths are they leading in?
On anything, even on a worldwide basis. They just go off the stands in a day if they printed really the truth.
What is really the truth?
Really the truth is just a plain picture.
Of what? For example?
Of you know, a plain picture of let's say, you know, a tramp vomiting, man, into the sewer.
Well, do you think you have now encouraged your fans to take drugs?
I don't think it'll make any difference, you know. I don't think my fans are going to take drugs just because I did.
Focusing on the most banal and familiar components of our environment. Warhol's intention is not satirical. With an implacable coolness, he forces our attention on the bizarre inventory of package labels, movie stars, and news photos of disasters, things we never really look at. By blowing up their scale, treating them so mechanically and passively, and often monotonously repeating them within the same painting, he rides over our indifference and our blindness.
Well, you're asking me the question. You want me to be honest. I'll be honest, you know.
But as a public figure, surely you've got a responsibility to lots and
No,
lots
it's
of
you've
teenagers.
got the responsibility. You've got the responsibility not to spread this now. You know, I'm quite prepared to keep it as a very personal thing, if you will too. If you'll shut up about it, I will.
And I don't think I'm a folk singer. You'll probably call me a folk singer, but, you know, the other people know better. Because the people that, you know, that buy my records listen to me don't necessarily read Time magazine.
To get power in order to use it for good. If you've got power, you've got to use it for the good. Because like everyone else, we read the papers, we go through all the things that most people go through. So if everyone wants to say a thing at a certain time, it's handy being a songwriter. You know, you can put your finger on it, like a yellow submarine. You know that.
Earlier, you said casually, since I don't believe in painting anymore.
Well, I don't really paint because I hate objects, and I hate to go to museums and see pictures on the wall because they look so important and they don't really mean anything.
She was just 17, and they read everything into that. You know, she was a 17-year-old nymphomaniac working on the streets of Broadway. But you know what we meant is she's just 17.
You know, the audience that subscribes to Time magazine, the audience of the people that want to know what's happening in the world week by week, the people that work during the day and can read it. It's small, right, and it's concise, and there's pictures in it. I mean, those kind of, you know, those a certain class of people. It's a class of people that take the magazine seriously.
But you're a public figure, and you said it in the first place, and you must have known that it would have made the newspapers.
Yes, but to say it, you know, is only to tell the truth. I'm telling the truth, you know. I don't know what everyone's so angry about.
You know, I mean, sure. Yeah, I know more about what you do, and you don't even have to ask me how or why or anything, just by looking. You know, then you'll ever know about me, ever. I mean, I could tell you, you know, I'm not a folk singer and explain to you why, but you wouldn't really understand.